Welcome to Warrior Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, exploring the battles, the triumphs, and the resilient warriors in the society. Join us as we are on a journey to empower, to break stigma, to heal, and find the warrior within. I'm your host, Wilda.
Hello and good afternoon. Or this is good evening. I don't know how to translate things, but guys, we is in the middle of every video. This is the data. So today this is the latest show and I'm your host, and every time I'm the Amanda, and today I have a special guest on the studio. In our studio, and is a young dude with a leader from the Kisumu region of the country, all the way from Kisumu to Nairobi, is a friend to talk to wananchi wanafanya the import wananchi English. Sauti na pia territory period. So that is what my guest I think will clarify much. So today guys, we're gonna be talking about the topic we're gonna discuss is about how you can handle the potential, how you can harness their potential, give it to every as the current leading as the current state of the country or the government or in the society, how can they handle the potential? So that's what we'll be discussing today, and I will come to artists TV. Artists TV are always like on YouTube, Facebook, and any other media. On YouTube and Facebook, they are live and actively live, and we welcome you. Make sure you comment, you can comment, you like and share, and then tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and then appreciate so much. So this is what talk to and do like the message to you. And again, I'm this one. On my right side, I have the messages, and the Honorable Moses Ayeso, who is a young youth leader from Kisumu County. So I will read for him to tell his name, what he does, how does he do himself, with the potential, your potential is for viral potential. So he will explain, tell us who he is, where he's from, what does he do.
Thank you very much, Lisa Wanyande and Adetech fraternity. If you are listening to us, like, share, and engage with us. I'm Moses Ayeso. I hail from Kisumu County. I'm an activist, a youth leader. I am the Vice Chair Kisumu Young Leaders Focus Moroni chapter, and I'm also a teacher by occupation, but a business person by profession. Thank you very much.
I have to say, when you hear Kisumu person, I hope the team behind everything, they have this, they'll be changing the translating. Today, Nairobi, we don't see the focus on most of the. That is my guest of today. His name is a young Honorable Moses Ayeso. He's also with Kisumu. He's going to be with the so I will get to this talk. If you want to ask him the questions, you want to ask him, just leave the comment section. On YouTube, you can comment and ask the questions also. On Facebook, also you can ask the questions. And also we have our contact number. Just down the screen. Then you can chat with us and ask the question because we have Honorable Moses Ayeso. He will be answering and also be able to answer all the questions. So welcome to the talk. Now, we can Moses, I can say you are an activist.
Yes.
No, activists in Kenya, we don't really have a good friendship with the government. When we are an activist, we are a government. That is very important. How do you do it?
Yeah, when we talk of activism, that really is my forte. And I developed that a bit based on the region I come from. We are known, people of Kisumu, as these people who are anti-government, and so you cannot insert your hand in a bottle of glue and expect you want to come out without any of it sticking into your hands. And number two, I'm also into it because I'm driven by passion for change for the Republic of Kenya. I don't really admire the kind of leaders we have. Some, not all kind of some are doing splendid job. But overall, I lead youth who are interested in championing for change and seeing massive transformation in Kenya and their respective local communities. Yes.
Oh, very good. I think it's a very brilliant. A very good. So, Mr. Honorable,
Okay.
they have to be in some way to be able to do to talk to the crowd, you have the microphone, people shouting, and what is your knowledge that way about what is the politics? This is politics. This is a politics.
Politician.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how will this take your role as community? Nothing.
First of all, they support it, even though they kind of see it as awkward and something new that they never expected. In our family, I'm the only one who is interested in pursuing that path. The rest are into business and what have you. So my father particularly embraced it because by nature he's also a politician, he likes discussing politics. And politics, let me say, is a cup of tea for me. And it's something that I can wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning and do without necessarily being instructed to do. Yes.
Oh, to say the nothing I know most of people get away to get inside. How you say
No,
been arrested before?
no, I won't say that. I've never been to prison, but I do it in line with the law. I do what we call judicial activism. I also do the one where you engage people on strike or on peaceful demonstration, championing or spreading a certain gospel for change. So I've not been to jail because I operate within the confines of the constitution. Yes.
When you mean when the law finds you, the government finds you the right side, when you follow the law, when people can understand,
Mm.
you will just follow to the right side.
Yeah.
You mean the other one over here, the arrest, some are taken, they don't know. I mean they don't go by the law, but they really see what it is. That's my question.
Some do it in the wrong way, which may result in destruction of property and loss of lives. Therein now the government has to take control in order to save properties and lives. But at some point, the government sometimes uses extra force, and you may find they kill people brutally, extrajudicially, and that in many occasions works to the disadvantage of activists. Mm.
Wow, I am with your student.
Mm.
If follow the constitution, government wears the constitution, that is the constitution. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I never read it.
And also mention Raila.
Okay, I will told I have to mention Raila because connected with the late president, former president of Kenya, Moi Kibaki, and the former prime minister, Raila Odinga,
Mm.
who is now campaigning for the ADA.
Yes.
Do you think is going to what is the impact of the ADA? What do you think? You know, you are the Kisumu, the state of Kisumu, you are known for reaching Raila from young. Even I like 15 years, ask you, who is your leader? You say Raila. How is it that impacts you when you feel that the change is not there only?
When we talk of Raila, somebody from Kisumu, number one, we always say Raila is always right. Number two, Raila is never wrong. If in doubt, you refer to rule number one. So his quest for the AU chairmanship position, to me, is going to make it. Why am I saying so? Raila has wide networks in Africa. Raila is known as the father of democracy, and despite not being in State House, he is referred to as a statesman. These are accolades he has earned due to his struggle for freedom in Kenya and serving as a better example to other upcoming leaders all over the world. Yeah.
Wow. So that is the impact. Right now we are because talk about let's talk about the whole country. How you so my question was to you, how can you harness their power in Kenya?
So when we talk of their power, we must first of all understand that each and every person is unique in their respect. And a person's gift, gold, is tied to their gifts. A person's potential is tied to their profit. Or a person's profit is tied to their potential. So first of all, as a young person, identify your talent, your unique gift, which the King of Kings granted unto you freely. Once you know what you are talented in, you harness it, you sharpen it, and you nurture it. Once you have it, then now you can pack it very well and serve it to the world, and you'll be paid for it. Assume you're a public speaker, or you're a footballer, and you've known you can play good football. Practice, nurture this talent, and once you are at the peak there, somebody will see you attractive, and as a result, you will be able to attract money. Yes.
Oh, so in the current the current power right now, this is a way to the and the youth in the position. There was principles of policy, the government of the then to have a new better in the power that we have within the government.
Yes and no. Yes, to mean that at the national table where the national cake is divided, we don't see youths having been actively involved. But yes, because we have many activists and many leaders pretending to be supporting the youth agenda. But overall, I'll say the youth are not really engaged in making decisions. That's where the problem is. And like today, you will find this in some counties where people are over 69 years as governors, as senators, and as MPs. And even in some top level government appointments, most CSS are over 50 years. That really tells you how our society is. We are not really prioritizing youth and their development. Because if you want to empower me, I must also be part of the system and part of the decision-making table. As Abraham Lincoln once put it, that leadership is by the people, for the people, with the people. So you can't work for me when you are not with me. Yes.
Let me just somewhat if you have a question, then you can say your comment on YouTube. Most of you will answer you, you will respond to questions, and also if you want to start a question, then you start our number given for the question. A lot of you this was people will give me up, but the TikTok, it's not the hour. Maybe not that. There's always for that, there's not to be so guys, if you are very good lessons, we are here to answer your questions. When we go to multiple questions how do you unlock the potential of youth? Maybe it is outside that. Don't know how to unlock it. How do you unlock it? As a youth leader, How do you address it?
One, by having engaging this youth and really telling them that you can't just play below the average. You are more than that. Once you engage them, you can expose them to talent, what we call talent nurturing spaces. Create that space for them. Once they are aware of who they are, they will find ways of serving humanity. And by that now, by serving humanity, you open a way, or you create a way for yourself and a space for yourself. As the Holy Book puts it, that a man's gift opens way for him, and others will give into before great men. Get it? So once you talk with the youth, make them aware of who they are, you will now even eliminate problems such as thuggery, theft, and drug abuse. That way now you make them people can actively contribute to the national development. Yes.
So, wow, you've been told there are consequences from your places to the situation more to your power. The kids, the talent, and you can use your talent to analyze and you can do the output. It's a more focus. It's a real focus on it. And if you want to maybe someone outside, maybe you can ask, how do I make myself maybe I'm living for it? We use an example of football, where I think that they carry on sales of let's say where you can pursue your talent to the field. We also doing that
Yeah. And even if you live alone, Mr. Honorable Babu Namwamba, even Mr. Eliud Owalo, the Cabinet Secretary for ICT, is also playing a central role in ensuring youth earn a living by launching digital laboratories in each county. In collaboration with Conga Technology, the Ministry of ICT has created jobs for around 119 youth. That is something very positive, and I encourage young people to learn a skill. Don't just rely on papers. Learn a skill that can. Don't rely on papers, but instead learn a skill that can pay you.
Okay.
A skill, as we understand, money is not just the paper itself, the 1,000 note or 100 note, but it's what you can offer to the world, and the world can pay you for. So that's something you should underline, you should take home as a young person.
Okay, that was just a way from what we said earlier in the first point, and talk about discovering your talent, and the PS of ICT, the PS of ICT, and with Owalo and the opportunities for the business for characters and counties, different countries for young youth to earn from them. That is online businesses such as online marketing, right? Online job. So the opportunity also about the mobile business in many others. So you are right there. Usually it's for opportunities out. That is what young leader here as a result. And it's so many the in some part, because of what do you want to say? So we're going to take a step from the and just start to get down because let me go first. Wow. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the first year. We need some ice to cool off the heat. You know, when we are with the politicians, they can really cut out of the university, the people never know. They want to be the state of students.
Why do
Money runs everything. Yeah? I want to be the of children. I want to become a leader. We have already taken my part, you know.
me I'm going for Kisumu governor.
Do I have any chance to do this?
Yeah,
I
you can.
want to be the state of children. State of children, you know.
Yes.
The president of the town. Only money. I love everybody loves money. I love money. Everyone. So guys, welcome back. You know, we are going to continue video. It's always possible to discuss a lot. We have challenges come when you don't know how to celebrate the house. So we can go back to what we did in the early and the prognosis. I can say that in 2020,
In future, that is in 2032, I'll go for a governorship position, but in this coming one, I'm going for MP Moroni. Yeah.
can we clap? We clap. We clap. We clap. In 2027, in 2027, I can't believe I'm sitting with an age Okay. Yes. And also to that, to the governor, the future is bright. That is slogan, the future is bright.
The future is bright.
The future is bright.
Yes.
The young. That is one of the youth attitudes of power. So it's just discovered it's for you to be a leader. Embrace him. It's such a secure side beyond the center campaign. No, we are good.
Yes.
The media is we know everything. So guys, when you say you have a question, because of question, I will read them quickly. Let's start. Thank you so much for tuning in and commenting, sharing. You are talking to us. We're going to follow up and we prepare them and then we read them out loud for you that other than that they are coming empty of Moroni lyrics that no, I will be the same as people. So I'll read them out loud and I will be here to answer you guys. We'll be here to answer. And also anything you want to add up or something that you are like doing that is anything there. You can be here. Also, you comment there, celebrating your friends and your friends. So, pushing you on.
Yes.
I want to just go back to look at the How do you use the
One, by first of all uniting, and once they unite, then they have a voice. They can be heard. They can speak from a point of strength. Once they speak from a strength, they can now attract and lobby necessary resources that they can use in the process of nurturing their talent. Once they package this talent, nurture it well, they can now package it to the world and get paid for it. And it should not just be for money. It should also be now doing it to appreciate the reason for their existence. So when you start questioning your existence, why are you here? That way now your life moves to a more magical dimension. And you start experiencing the divinity, the miracle. Your life now moves to a point where you experience miraculous expression of divinity. Yeah.
Wow. You have to know who you are. You have to understand who you are. That is really important. That's very important. The magical thoughts come. And that develop your talent more. Okay, so how do you often use the phone? I can use the phone because they use the phone not 100%.
Number one, like if you look at the 22 cabinet secretaries we have, we need even 4 youth to be in the cabinet. But when they propose solution, it is by them and for them and for them. That way, that is the first step to developing them. The government should consider that. Number two, increase the allocation for you, such that the money is not scarce but available. Such that any youth who such that when the youth work hard, they can be able to even access capital to start even entrepreneurship, venture into entrepreneurship and employ themselves. The problem we have in Kenya today is not that we lack jobs. We have jobs, only that we have the wrong mentality and now the wrong leadership. The leadership should have a new paradigm of approaching how the youth are treated, so that we even decrease cases of criminal cases in the city and all over the country. My way.
Wow. The government will really need to change the mentality. We talked about maybe the South. We talked about the Republic. The difference in how large policy. What makes you think when it has the coverage the public
Things will change because the youth understands the youth problem. You know, when like I don't want to mention names, but if you look at the ministry, for example, youth and gender, for instance, is the person holding the docket a youth. And in our counties, various 47, in the 47 counties we have, are we seeing even the top leadership, the governorship and the deputy governorship position, are they youth? No. The MPs we have, are they youth? There are people who are over 50 years plus, except a few like Babu Owino. So when now we look at it from that angle, we'll now start to understand that the problem is not that we cannot do it. It can be done, only that the government is using their own approach by putting old people in those positions of power, now making it difficult for the youth who are sent to power. If you want to empower me, don't give me fish, but rather teach me how to fish. By taking me where fishing is done and telling me how it is done and giving me a net, so that I will never borrow from you again.
Wow, that's so strong. If you want to empower me, take me where you this is how it is. Because I want to get it from your face. Otherwise, what did you say? You are the viewer and the up side. What did you say? With the first one, second, basically, if you want to empower me, and then I went to it. Maybe I'm taking that. You can take it. With this and also not have to have one. Okay? Look at that how that we are on set. This is the future. And now before this is the music. It's called X now. We see how we work for the music. Let's continue that. To say when you want to be God, how many years are you the young person? When you talk about the young people, I think another thing that they complain a lot as from 25 and 30, that we are 35. No, 30, let me say that is they complain to want to power. How many you guys have done and this person this is
someone. They have tried they have a lot of examples, but now there's like a representation, a very minimal representation. For instance, I saw the president assign a lady called Valentine Atieno, popularly known as Adalto, to a wide Kisumu representative position, but came second after Honorable Ruth Odinga. He gave him a mandate in the UDA party. That's a typical example. Assigning a youth a role to oversee the youth. What is this? Galto Ben was unemployed, was poor. Now you see that when you bring him on the table, you empower him and understands youth better than when you take somebody who is rich, who is over 40 years, and then you want to say that that person is representing you. It's wrong. It's a lie. Yeah.
not like afford to their own person and say this is a person. They were very learning actually. You know, particularly at the house, the actually level of them, we always have to manipulate one. Okay? So yesterday the empowering we need to see the system. We say empowered me, let's give an example of hospital independence. What about independence?
In Kenya, I wouldn't pinpoint any in the national limelight. Because we share with the president, I can't say. We have the deputy, I can't say. Now we come to cabinet, not really the judiciary. Those are people who are old. Get it? The parliament majority are people who are over 40 years. Now you go to some now basic appointment. They are dominated by old people, not youth really. Yeah.
Wow. You want to call me, I speak to that. That maybe very different people. I don't want to go there. I hope that you will talk that we have the best things with the I think that is the person who is saying that is very important. Be very strict. Why do we take this so that we can be strictly on taking these laws and also we are owning and they are not, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that was a thing because now it's really talking and young people that they want to maybe things that will be changed. Okay, so the other day we saw the president we in April, right? And the president was signed into law. I think it's the law about the housing levy. People will be their part of their payroll. That's one thing. What is that impact to you? You saw what I know they are big number. You tell us this.
Number one, majority of youth are unemployed. That's now going by numbers. But to those who are employed, I think it's good. Because through that, it will give some opportunity for the people will even be overseeing that. Will require more tax collectors. And so overall, it's a good, in my view.
Yeah, the first question is good. We'll be writing, okay, because that is one person. I'm going to have to take a I didn't say her. And also, guys, if you have a good share, also, we want to talk with other about the current situation and the situation or the current state of the nation. You can always read out to us. I'll see again your comment, like, share on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Those you can take the emotion. I'll be reading out loud your mind because I really plan all the questions and that all will be asking out to Moses. Moses I will media. So their strategy that this will be empowered by the What are these?
Number one, you can create entrepreneurship hubs. They are there right now, but they are very few. So the government needs to increase the number to accommodate more youth. Number two, through the ICT. The opportunities left are in the digital space. So the government now needs to create more computer labs. And I see the minister is excellent while doing it, but it's now should be able to reach more people in the villages. So that we don't have young people who are many but idling. That's number two. Number three, we need to take the talent thing seriously. You may find very many organizations coming up that they are supporting talent, but then at some point they come out of the limelight. They get lost. So the government needs to follow up. Once a youth has identified this sort of talent, they should support the youth until the point of actualization. Another one, create more leadership opportunities for young people so that they now participate in the national discussion. They become discussants instead of being discussed.
Guys, I think today I need a dictionary because for me, I think it's not a right to work to do because we are just in the university that is just next to the road. I need a dictionary. So we translate into Arabic because into Arabic. So we have this approach on the everything. Next time, leo ni nchi ambayo anatoka they are learned people. So any development we are development in how you country, their education, this is the reality, you are well affected.
Kisumu, I'll give credit to our governor, Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o. He has prioritized talent in terms of art and acting and drama. So some youth have taken advantage of that. But in Kisumu, there are also fishermen and we have more learned people there. I can't say they're not complaining so much, but they have taken advantage of the small opportunities available and are utilizing it to the maximum. Although some are still unemployed.
Also, the huge number of unemployed people.
Yeah, they are.
Wow. Okay, unemployment is, I can say that unemployment is coming. Sorry, that's another one. It happens. But there are people who make choices based on it. Like me, I don't want to work. I don't want to be employed. So, this is a discussion we have during the workshop. Actually, we're winding up quickly, and also today the questions that people ask, it will be lined up in the responding to those shortly when necessary so is here. So, is there any final remark that you can give to
Yes, as a young person watching me out there, take advantage of ICT. I'll repeat, you don't have to conform to the system. As the Holy Book puts it, that do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. So once you change the paradigm, your paradigm of how you will think, you will see that there are still opportunities left for you to grow. Take advantage of this, but fundamentally learn a skill that can enable you to earn out there, because the world pay people for value you offer. So have something that you can offer to the world, and the world will gladly pay you. Number 2, take basic education seriously. Make connections, and at the end of the day, fundamentally know your source, know your creator. Once you are in agreement with him, he will open pathways for you and you will never suffer. Because the world, as God created it, there is enough for everybody. The problem is greed, where you have some families have more than they can consume, have huge tracts of land which they cannot use. That's where we are. So we should be selfless, knowing that we are here for each other and share the little we have with each other. Thank you very much.
Oh, what can I add? Nothing I have to say. You don't have to give up. But then they will all people say, right? The things that come to us, once you get it, never come. Thank you to people sometimes like your because what you do is trying to do is change something change my youth and employment. You have said the implement platform. You have said there's also your talent, like Facebook. You can use it to earn money. There's also many ways you can take it for. Let it you can do anything just to make a living out of it and use it wisely. Know what you're doing. Who am I? So today we're going to leave you and leave you guys with who am I? What am I doing? Where am I? That is why I will leave you just 3 points and you tell me next time you have success. First of all, who are you? What am I? What am I doing? I'm very grateful to this wonderful conversation. Anyway, people may maybe ask you what I do. Can you give them? No, it's not me. It's not me.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can reach me via social media on Facebook, Moses Ayecho. My number is 0110 15 70 24. And I'm also available on YouTube at Ayecho Inspiration and also on X at Moses Ayecho. Feel free to engage with me and respond. And let's purpose to create a better world. Thank you.
I'll repeat the number. You're given us your phone because that you can follow me in Twitter. When you want to be communication, institutional talk, sorry, is going to be there with you. If I need to give you number, it's going to be like a other chance to you. Thank you, Master. So you say this meeting is via 011 at 10 between 70
Yes.
I'm very fast at capturing it. I'm very fast. Thank you so much for watching the latest show. It is the video of the month, and I'm really grateful for you are tuning in every day. And always remind you to subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. We are live on Apex TV every Monday and Wednesday. And we only play the Apex TV. You can see it on all social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and the X. They need the old figure, which is X now. I love to play because people don't understand what is X. So it takes you the old figure. And I've been in touch with our members, and thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you again. And bye-bye.
So that I can show her she's not the special one, I'm the best one, so that she can submit to me. You misquote the Bible, even spiritually. You hear preachers or men of God misquoting the Bible. Be submissive. But then, how will I be submissive to a man who is abusive? You see, you're forcing me to submit to you, yet you're not giving back what the Bible also told you, that you should love me. You see, so